I'm John.
I'm Raja.
And you're watching Blind Tag Wrestling News Now.
All right. Well, WWE Extreme Rules. Wow.
Listen, it was really good. Liv looked really well.
Yes. She looked well.
And
a lot of confusion on the part of Bobby Lashley and his partners,
Well, I bet that's like in his love life. I bet that a lot of confusion with Bobby Lashley and his partners. What is that on your face? That just right there is.
And of course, after the match, Bobby Lashley was very upset and challenged Big E to a championship match on Raw.
In his awkwardly normal voice.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley kills. He's like big monster, just brooding. His muscles have muscles, and he comes out there. He's like,
Big E. Listen, buddy. I'm very highly upset about my title not being here.
This is why he has MVP.
I want a match. And I'm going to say, because those other guys say it 14 times a show, so S word. Title match. S word.
That's exactly how it went.
That's how I heard it.
That's how I heard it too.
Yeah, okay. So the table thing was kind of strange for me. It was very much like you take your friend to wrestling that hasn't been to wrestling since the Attitude Era, and he's like, let's chant for puppies. No, we don't do that anymore. But what about the what about the Jojonas? No, we don't talk about that anymore. We don't objectify women. Well, here comes the first women's match. Whoa! Oh my God! Yeah, I knew you were putting me on.
Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss. Cried over her doll.
And it got more uncomfortably as she tried to take something in her mouth, and it was like, it looked like an Alka-Seltzer tablet, maybe.
Yeah. To make it foam.
To have the foam come out. But I guess her mouth was really dry.
It didn't go over well.
And it didn't foam. There was a foam problem.
I will just say the crowd really wanted Jeff Hardy to win.
Yeah.
They teased it a lot too. They were like, are we going to give it to you? Are we going to give it to you? No. Silly fans.
Why can't you give a winner? A winner and a loser.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. And Sasha Banks could have totally came out after the match. Still done the same thing, except we could have had a winner.
Yeah. Instead, we got a disqualification at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you about that.
All right, I apologize. I'm much better now. Listen, I like to be positive starting on Mondays.
Yeah.
The color looked good. The very end of Epic, there's a fish that's dying on the floor. And it just kind of flops. And it wasn't right on time.
No.
It was almost like a cattle prod with the heart. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then the music kicks in all the way.
Oh, goodness.
And he goes to the top rope for the coup de grace. And there's a big bang. And God made a run in.
We had another night of the G1.
We did, as predicted. As predicted, you know who came out on top of that?
Well, now you said don't die.
Yes. Zack Sabre Jr. He is running amok in the G1 currently.
He is, and he's happy as hell about it.
A 2-night New Japan event in the United States. Autumn Attack.
Although, when I read this is not a joke. I thought it was Autism Attack. That might not be the best name.
Yeah.
How the hell will Kevin Kelly do commentary if he's in Japan?
Maybe he phoned in.
Maybe.
Like he does when he's here for Japan.
Maybe. Did you say he phones it in?
No. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Okay, oh yeah, we all heard it, Raja. So, Monday Night Raw.
This is the stupidest disqualification I've ever seen.
No. The stupidest disqualification you ever seen was that one when piece of the flimsy part of the table.
Piece of the table. I apologize.
Sorry.
I apologize. This is not the stupidest
I would normally
one.
not correct you.
It's up there. It's up there. It set up the main event
Yeah, of course.
of Big E versus Bobby Lashley in a steel cage.
It reminded me, let's put Roman on. It's the first and the last. Let's put Big E 55 times.
So yes, steel cage match for the main event.
New day.
The steel cage
Her
is already there, by
business.
the way.
Yeah.
They already had it ready. Just in case. You never know when you're going to need a cage.
Maybe the steel cage is always there.
Maybe.
You never know.
We just don't notice it.
Maybe in kayfabe, it just
Ooh.
lives there. Every arena has a steel cage hanging from the top. Bearcat Lee came out. Again, I have no problem with this. I don't know why they would complain about a name when it's not, silly pants. I don't have a problem with Bearcat.
No.
Except
It's got history.
if you look up a Bearcat, I've got a problem with what comes up.
You know what I have a problem with?
The fact that it's not a bear or a cat. Shayna's babyface turn. Because everybody treated her like a babyface
She's
for
still...
beating the piss out of Eva Marie.
Yeah, she's
For
still
breaking her arm
Oh.
on the step. For breaking her arm.
They said one more
Fan
time.
chanting one more time.
So what Goldberg said, and I quote, "I'm gonna hurt you real bad. Hell, if I'm lucky enough, I'll kill you."
Rumors persist of Alexa Bliss's future coming out of the pay-per-view. Their sources are telling them that Alexa may be taking some time off. If you're doing a character change, it would make some sense because she would have to be rehashed a bit. Some of the rumors were the Lily mask on the face, which, oh my God.
I don't want to see that.
I will admit that would creep me out. I will admit that. The Lily mask on the face.
Ew.
Maybe get hot to me.
No.
Sorry.
They finally settled on the date and the place for Full Gear, their next pay-per-view and final pay-per-view of the year.
I'm excited as can be about this. I just feel something in the air. Sometimes you get up and
You could smell it.
there's something in the air today.
Yeah,
He has some big moves that we don't normally see on Dynamite.
right.
He pulls them out for the really big matches. It only takes
It
3
could happen.
seconds, baby.
It could happen.
It only takes 3 seconds.
We also had some cool stuff, though, on AEW Dark.
Yes, we
A few
did.
debuts. But you might better know him as Arturo Ruas from NXT fame. He wasn't there very long.
Oh my God.
There
All you
you
gotta
go.
do is change a name and I'm completely blown. Dude,
Make a great team.
they look so good.
That's like a great...
My
tag.
God, let me tell you, killers. They could just call them killers
Yes.
and have it do like that. Ladies and gentlemen, from Brazil, the killers. And
I'm here for it.
yeah, absolutely. Put all the Brazilians together.
Just add
Does
Taekwondo
Brazil
in
make
there.
anything except sexy killers?
I guess not.
Everything from Brazil is a sexy killer. I would move there, but it's the whole killer part. Yeah.
It's like everything you wish NXT 2.0 was.
Oh, wow.
There have been reports.
Little rumor birds flying all around.
Yes. So apparently,
I can't wait to see Steiner on his, eventually.
so you don't think Joe Gacy is going to be called up?
Joe Gacy, you say?
Joe Gacy, I say.
Joe Gacy? That sounds like someone who may have been console.
Well, you'd be wrong about that, sir.
I would be wrong if I had said it, if I jumped on the choo-choo train of rumor, but I didn't. I said, oh no, Roger, we will not do that story because
It's not happening.
it's not going to happen.
Yes.
He's sitting out there and he's doing his thing. They didn't know what to do.
No, they're just twiddling their
There was
thumb.
one guy that tried whatting him again, and he was like, what?
Nobody
And
joined
somebody killed that guy. Like, I don't know if Goldberg showed up and murdered him,
I just want to go on record that if you enjoyed the Index vignettes last night, I respect your opinion, but it was awful. Every bit of it. Every bit of that honeymoon was horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was terrible. Not entertaining at all.
It was entertaining in a way. Oh, God. No.
This is a crazy story.
Uh-huh.
According to Cassidy Haynes, it says sources within the company have told me that creative was essentially completely taken away from the EVPs. And this is where my conspiracy theory comes. If there was ever a bunch of boys to cook up something that could leak, you remember Ring of Honor, right? You remember Ring of Honor when
I remember.
Cody
Bullet
Marty.
Club is fine.
Yeah, Bullet Club is fine. That's one of the greatest things ever.
So why don't we talk about a little of that wonderful booking
Let's do it.
and talk about last night's episode of AEW Dynamite.
It was a damn good match.
It was. And of course, this brought out the Elite, and which followed with Bryan Danielson and No Balls Kenny Omega. And it was a
Dude,
lot of fun.
man, that chant. Bravo.
Kenny No Balls. We got a little hint with the Lucha Brothers and Andrade about the AAA Tag Team Championships. Don't really know what that's going to end up looking like yet.
And I put a sexy ass picture of me on the internet in my new Republica Lucha
Nice shirt.
Lucha Bro shirt. This thing feels so good on my nipples. It was well, I mean, that's not a bad thing.
No.
There's something with the material is just really nice. And,
Oh, man.
I wish I hadn't have said that, but we're doing this thing where we're doing this all in one take.
And we could just skip the match at this point. The real story here, I think, is what happened after the match. Arn Anderson is a gift. I just want to say that.
I can't believe this is a thing I have to say. And his brains are going to be all over the pavement. His brains are going to be all over the pavement. Now, we had Goldberg threatened attempted murder this week. We have Arn Anderson. I was thinking about calling him No Safety Anderson from now on. That's the big thing with Glocks. They don't have the safety
Oh
on.
my God. It was shocking.
It was amazing. Listen, it was an amazing promo.
It was.
It both fired me up, tickled me, and horrified me at the same time.
Leo Rush.
Yeah.
He came out of nowhere. He said to call him LBO Rush. Or LBO Leo. There you go. That's his new gimmick.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'm just glad to have Leo Rush there.
Yeah, me too. Anna Jay and Ty Conti versus Penelope Ford and the Bunny. And their new matching gear, which we're just going to breeze right by for PR reasons. MJF got confronted by Darby Allin. That was an awkward segment.
I don't know if I get mad at him over that.
You just shake your head.
I don't know if it's the right kind of mad.
Right. It's not. After that, we had the main event, which was Sammy Guevara versus Miro for the TNT Championship.
It really wasn't bad at all, but I never felt emotionally invested in it.
Right.
I don't know if anybody else out there felt the same way I did.
And we have a new TNT champion.
Yeah,
So
very cool. Very
that's really cool, yes.
And I can't wait to see what his belt looks like.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited about that.
For Raja, I'm John. We'll see you later.
Bye.